Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Come with me and spend the day with me at art university. This day was a very busy day. It was a whole day painting in different techniques, and just a side note that not all my days look like this, and I just wanted to show you one of my days because I think it was very interesting and exciting. In the first class I had a Fresco painting. It was the very first time that I painted a fresco, and in the basement, it is at my school at the basement. First, I made the big sketches. You have to draw it in a correct size but you will paint in the right size. And it was very exciting. I just think very simple and very easy, but something cute and something art that is look like just like me and inspiring something, because it will be here for several years. Maybe the other students who will come after us, they don't need a wall in the next year, obviously. So I just think about some coffee and books with a little typography. I didn't measure it right now, and just draw it after it because I don't know that I wanted to add a typography or not. So the fresco is a very traditional painting techniques. You can look like it was the bread of Fresco in the Sistine Chapel that Michelangelo had painted. I think the first time I think, okay, I wanted to draw one and the gods create Adam and a painting from the Sistine Chapel, and I think, okay, it could be very good, but if I made a mistake, everybody will know that, oh, okay, she wanted to draw this, but it looked awful. So I think something easier, and the first thing was we have to prepare the wall, and obviously it was a very messy thing. I didn't think about it, and I said it was my very first time that I'm doing something like that, and I'm very grateful and blessed that I have a chance to try this out, and because it's not a very usual and I feel common that okay, I want to paint a fresco and you can do it at your home or something. So this was what I really excited it, and I was really nervous in the morning that, okay, I hope it will look good and everything. Obviously, my teacher helped me to prepare the wall correctly, and they helped us to my other classmates as well to prepare in the correct way the wall, because if it have some light air bubble, it will fall down after dried. So it has to be correct and everything. So we have to sketch the sketches to the wall when we use something soft pencil, but it was still so wet. So as you can see, if I put in the foil into the wall, it came with damp, so we have to dry, and this is the boring part, that you have to wait to dry it, but not so dry. So there is a one point, but it is enough to dry to start the painting, but not too wet. When it gets too wet, you will not just put in the paint, but the wall will come out. Just if you want to know, check out the right technique in Fresco, because I don't know how to say the right words in English. I'm sorry. But I will put a link in the description so you can check out the right fresco technique and how does it look like. And actually, the next video will be I think I'm very excited to show you, because I painted a bigger fresco, and this will be my biggest painting as well. So I just think, okay, I wanted to wanna show you for you. So yeah, just don't miss out. If you want, just subscribe to my YouTube channel and paint the notification button. So my next video will be about one of my biggest painting, and actually this will be fresco painting, and I really hope you will like it. So just a side note as well. So this time I started painting it. For me, this was a A2 size. I think it's a normal size, not too big, but it took me around 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours to paint it, because it was my very first time. I didn't know how to apply the paint correctly. How does it look like? And it was in the basement, and the air was so bad. I just hate the basement thing, but it was so bad. Anyway, I really enjoyed it. As you can see, we used powder paintings. We had just these colors, but this was a very good quality color, because you can mix all the primary color for a secondary and tertiary color. So you don't need so much color if you do a fresco to create some beautiful artwork and everything, and it was very special, that, and I just like it. And if you have any workshop in your town where you can try it out, I highly recommend to go there and try it, something new, because it was one of my goals in this year, to try out something new, something out of my comfort zone, because in the Fresco, if you make a mistake, you can correct it. And yeah, that's what reason why I was so nervous. But this is the final reason I really like how it turned out. I think it's really cool. It was right after I finished it, and they said that when it will dry out properly after 1 week, it will be more lighter and cooler. So this is right after I finished it. I really like how it look like. I think it's so good. And this is after 1 week. As you can see, it's more lighter, more softer, and I think it's still cool. I still like it, and yeah, it was a very first try thing, but it's okay. So it was a really down day, as I mentioned, and it was all day painting. And after it, I had a painting exercise or something. So we have a model after we could draw. So when I drew it and painted it in A2 size as well. So first I sketched the basics. I had more time, so usually I have 1 hour to sketch it proper, because if I make a mistake in the proportion and in the body, and after it's just recognize it when you started painting, and when you finish, you can really obviously you can correct it, but it's much more easier if I draw the proportion correctly. So I have more time usually, and this time I try to think about I will paint it in black or white, because I still sometimes I'm struggling to paint correctly all the light and shadows. So I think, okay, I painted in black and white, because I haven't painted anything in black and white maybe 2 years ago, in my first year at the art university. So it was something new. And we have a nude model, or act, I think, in English. So it's always exciting thing to draw human body in this way, because it's not so usual. And in my first 2 years, we just draw in close normal model. So drawing and I think it's really cool, and I highly recommend try. Sometimes you can find in your time some workshop or something like that, or in a reference picture in Gumroad, you can download it some act models, inspirational picture, and actually can buy it. So I think it's always a really good way. And after, in the end of the day, it was around 7 around in the evening, when I go for the start painting this big size. It was a workshop actually. It was a 24-hour painting session. Whoever want to come, you can join just start painting. They give you the paintings, the basic. It was a very thick paper, as you can see. So it was not the best for the painting, but it was still enough, and you just painted it for totally free, and you write a license about or something that you don't want to keep it anyway. It will be a donation, and that's why they give you everything that you need for the painting, but you don't want to keep it, so they for the donation everything. It was a 170 centimeter size, so it was really big. And I think, okay, after all the painting and very figurative painting, I think, okay, I need something abstract to paint. And yeah, it's all done. Just see it again. Yeah, but I think it's hard, because I think, okay, but it's really good, because if you paint something thick and you fall down, it will get other layer. So I'm just thinking something abstract, and it was really calming and joyful to paint with so many people all around you, with no any attitude or anything. So it was really cool thing to just sit here and in this area to paint with other people. I really enjoyed it. I highly recommend if you can just join for this and something, because it was fun. And yeah, I was really tired, but in a good way, tired in a good way, because if you do something that you really like, okay, you'll be a bit tired, but you will be more energetic and more it's glow up or something like that. And yeah, it was I think it was 3 hours to paint this, because after it, okay, that was one point that I think, okay, I will just make a mess and I will make a mistake, and I feel, okay, maybe this painting now is ready, and I think maybe it's finished. So that's one stuff when you have to stop the painting and see the whole picture, but where you have to need put some painting or where not, but you like it or what not. If it makes, I hope it makes sense. Anyway, I will show you how does it look like in the end. And this was all around me, and this is the picture on the right. This is the final version of the painting. And yeah, it was all dark when I finished my day and go, but I hope you enjoyed making this video, and see you next time. Bye bye.